listening to Good Morning Gwinnett, a division of Noise Media Network, hosted by Audrey Bell Kearney, sharing stories about people and places around beautiful Gwinnett County and beyond. Monday through Thursday at 10 a.m. Southern living at its best.
Good morning, all my Gwinnettians out there in Gwinnett land and all of you around the world. Listen to the sound of my voice. It is a beautiful day here in Gwinnett County. It's been raining though. It's a rainy day in Georgia. 44 degrees going up to a high of 57. Overcast, rain, all that. But it's supposed to slack off. So we're going to hope for a really pretty day. With a slight chance of rain throughout the day. Hope you're having a good day. Today is Wednesday, hump day, baby. You have made it to the middle. You have made it to the middle. Give yourself a round of applause. For some of you, that means you only have 2 days left. For others, not so much. For me, I got 1 day. And then my day turns into Friday starting tomorrow. However, even though tomorrow is my Friday, which is really Thursday, I will still be working. So don't think I'm throwing it in your face. I just want to be talking to you guys tomorrow at 10 o'clock, okay? Friday morning at 10 o'clock. But I'll be here tomorrow. All right, today is National Pretend to be a Time Traveler Day. Oh, can you imagine if we could travel back in time? Just imagine it. If you could travel back in time, where would you want to go? Would you want to go back to the prehistoric days with the dinosaurs and Tyrannosaurus and the woolly mammoth? Would you want to go back that far? Would you want to go back to the day of Noah and the ark? Would you want to go back that far? Would you want to go back and spend some time with Jesus? Would you want to go back that far? Would you want to go back to the 60s where you could be a revolutionary activist? Would you want to go back that far? Would you want to go back to the early 1900s where you could be like a part of the movement, the industrial movement, the car revolution? Would you want to go back that far? For me, I would like to go back and I would like to meet Madam C.J. Walker. That's where I want to go. I want to go to that time period where I can meet Madam C.J. Walker because here's why. Let me tell y'all why. Because, and this is what I firmly believe. Today is one of the best days, best times in this world to start a business and get rich and all those things. But it's so much going on. It's so many opportunities. It's so much information out there until it can become overwhelming. Back there when Madam C.J. Walker and Rockefeller and all those were coming up, right? It wasn't a whole lot of information. So they got the opportunity to be super duper innovative and they changed some things. That's why we have cars and lights and gas and all that because they had to be really innovative. We got the railroad system because there were none. There were no models to really follow, right? I think Ford did have a model to follow with the cars, but he came and he tweaked it, he made it his own. I mean, we could do the same things today. But I would love to have been her friend back then, right? I would love to have been Madam C.J. Walker's friend, and I would love to have been able to talk to her and sit down and break bread with her and share ideas and mastermind with her because she's one of my idols. Just so y'all know, she is one of my idols, y'all. And that would have been somebody I would have loved to have met. Yeah, I would love. So I would go back to the time when Madam C.J. Walker was doing her thing. Yeah, that's what I would go back to. All right, it's also National Brownie Day. Yes, listen, I know. Let me tell y'all something. My uncle make the best brownies ever. Like, I'm really weird about stuff, right? Things that I eat, I'm really weird about that. Like my aunt, I only eat her carrot cake, so I'm only probably going to eat that once a year, if that. That means if I go to Albany, because I always try to get her to make me one and send it, and she never does. She never sends me the cake. I was like, just make it, put it in the mail. She's like, I don't know how to do that. She don't even try. So I only eat her carrot cake. But my uncle, his brownies, oh my God. You ask anybody in the family, he make the best brownies ever. And my cousin called. She doesn't even live close by. She called and said, I sure wish I had a brownie. This was like last week. It was hilarious. She's like, Uncle Dunk, I sure wish I had a brownie. He makes the best brownies ever, y'all. So it's National Brownie Day. And listen, don't overeat on the brownies because that is a carb. I know how good they are. Especially when you add some pecans to them. Yes. He put some nuts in them brownies, some walnuts. Oh my God. Yeah. The pan never lasts. Everybody likes the brownies. Matter of fact, I think I'm going to tell them to make some for Christmas. Everybody likes the brownies. So it's National Brownie Days and it's National Pretend to be a Time Traveler Day. So get you a brownie, sit back and travel back into time. Think about where you would want to go if you could go back. I would want to go hang out with Madam C.J. Walker. W.E. Du Bois, the black, back then, when the NAACP was just kicking off, yeah, that would be me. Revolutionary, innovative, Yeah, that would be me. That's what I would want to go back to if I could. All right. All right, let's go ahead and kick off these horoscopes brought to you by noted astrologer Michael Thyssen for today, Wednesday, December the 8th. We're going to kick it off like we always do, and that is with Aries. Do not overspend if you have your own business. Sit tight. Your practical approach to life may charm someone who has been observing you. Be on your best behavior. All right, Aries, don't overexpend. Don't overexpend if you are in the business. Just sit tight. The time will come for you to expand. In the meantime, someone has been watching you. Yeah. Someone has been watching you, so be on your best behavior and sit tight. Everything's going to work out the way it's supposed to. Okay? Okay. Taurus, offers of joint ventures are likely. Get involved in groups and organizations that are of a distinguished nature. Encourage your youngsters in your family. I got a story coming up, y'all, and this story just and I just had to talk about it because I just love what this little girl is doing, and she's 9. So I'm going to tell you about her. She's going to be at the top of this, and I tell you why I wanted to talk about her first when I get to that point. But in the meantime, offers of joint ventures are likely. Encourage the youngsters in your family. Children are so impressionable, especially when they're at a young age. Before they get to that teen mark, they are very impressionable, and you can pretty much groom them the way you want them to be. Now, here's the thing: you have to pay attention though. That you can see their true talent shine through, because they will shine through, but you have to pay attention. You have to watch that. And then when you see that and know what it is, then you groom that part of them, because we want them to do what we want them to do, right? We want them to play sports. We want them to dance. We want them to play the piano. That may not be their thing. But when you discover what their thing is, then you nurture that thing, right? Don't try to force your thing on them. Nurture the thing that they're good at. And watch them flourish and just blossom into something special. I'm just trying to help, because here's the thing: nobody was really paying attention to us when we were younger, because most parents had to work and provide for the family. They didn't have to pay attention to our true talents. Now, I've been a CEO since I was like 10 years old. I already know that. I remember I had a friend named Nicole. She would come from New York every summer. She had an uncle. His name was David. And he used to date my cousin Betty. And every summer, Nicole used to come to Albany from New York and spend the summer with Betty and David. And every summer, we played Office. Every summer she came, we played Office until I moved to New Jersey. She would come, I would set up my living room, my house, and we would play Office. I wish I knew where she was. We were young, though. We were between 10 and 12, because I moved to Jersey when I was 12. But I already knew I was going to be a CEO, because I was in charge back then. I was in charge of everything. I used to cook. Here's the funny thing: I used to cook for my uncle and aunts. My aunt would tell you, she was like, she used to make them hamburgers, and she had all of us sitting around waiting for her to finish the hamburgers. That's probably why I don't like to cook to this day, because they made me cook. They abused me. They had me. I was a child cook. My aunt would tell you, she was talking about that story when we went to Albany. She was like, yeah, she used to make them hamburgers, and we just all sit around and wait on them. That's true. One time though, my Uncle David was watching us. I gotta ask him this when he wake up. He was watching us. My mom had went to work, and I was making French fries, because I used to love French fries, y'all. I rarely eat them now, but I used to love them when I was younger. And I was making French fries, and I forgot and left the French fries on, and the stove caught on fire. I don't even know if them even know that story. The stove caught on fire. And it's so funny, because I was at a networking event this morning, and they said, tell us something they don't know about you. So I don't think they're listening to the show. So next week when I do the networking event, I'm going to tell that story, because that's a funny story. But anyway, my Uncle David was there, and thank God he was, because he was able to take some flour and pour on it, because it was a grease fire. You don't put water on a grease fire. Make it worse. He poured flour on the grease fire. My Uncle David, we call him MacGyver, because he can fix anything. He poured some flour on the grease fire and put the fire out. So I didn't burn the kitchen down, but I sure burnt the stove up. All right, let me keep it going. Gemini, your charm and generosity will bring new friends and romantic opportunities. Make your intentions perfectly clear and find out exactly what is expected of you. You won't be admired at home if you haven't been taking care of your share of the work. Nobody's going to be in love with you, Gemini, if you have been slacking at home. I'm just trying to help you out. So make sure you do your part. That way, everything runs smoothly at home. Yes. And that charm and generosity you bring, new friends and romantic opportunities are looking at you. Here's the other thing. Communicate properly. Make your intentions perfectly clear and find out what's expected of you. Yeah. I got a text this morning that said, you going to the meeting? This is what the text said. You going to the meeting? And I was like, the meeting is next Wednesday, not this Wednesday. And then the person said, just click the link. I'm like, what link? The link says next Wednesday. And then it said, just click the link, ma'am. And I said, first of all, you do know you asked me, was I going to a meeting? Never stating which meeting it was, right? Never stating it was a meeting like right then. And I'm like, what link? So the link didn't come through in my phone. I'm like crazy. But communication. My point to that was be a communicator. That was my point. Cancer, do what you can to help them out, but don't neglect your own family. Emotional ups and downs have caused doubts in your personal life. You may be emotional if you allow your lover to take advantage of your good nature. You want to help, right, Cancer? I get it. But you can't neglect your own family. You cannot. And you may be emotional if you allow your lover to take advantage of your good nature. Don't let anybody take advantage of you. Nobody. Your good nature, nothing. You understand what I'm saying? You deserve better. And if you find out somebody's trying to take advantage of you, listen, set that junk straight right away. Don't let it linger on. Don't feel like, oh God, I should. No. Nip it in the bud right out the gate. That way, they know exactly where you're coming from. I'm just trying to help you out. Leo, pamper yourself. You deserve it. Put financial speculation with family members or friends on the back burner for now. There might be one who is quite willing to take the credit for your work. Watch out for the backstabbers, Leo. Somebody see that you were doing some good work and they want to take credit for your work. Don't let them do it. Don't let them do it. Don't let them do it. Stand up for yourself. Don't sit in the corner as if you didn't do the work. Raise your hand. Put it out. And this is you can do it very diplomatically. I've done it too many times. People want to take my conversation, right? I've been in conversations and people just want to take over and act like it's theirs. I'll take it right back in a very nice and smooth way. So you're not gonna take credit for what I do. I'm gonna take it right back in a very nice way and let people know, yep, that was my idea. I did it. And I don't do that to be boisterous. I do it because you didn't do anything. So why should I let you take credit for what I've done? Yeah, no, don't do it. Virgo, you should get into some of these creative hobbies that you always said you wanted to do. You may want to sign up for courses that will encourage you to have more confidence in yourself. You may be able to get some good advice about your personal problems. Here's the thing, you probably can't get some good advice, Virgo, but make sure it's from somebody that you know, trust, and like. Make sure that they're worthy of giving you advice, because not all advice is good advice, and not all advice is coming from a good person, a good source, all right? So be careful when you get your advice. But you can get some good advice if you go to the right person, all right? All right, I'm going to a song. I'll be right back after the song to give you more of the horoscopes brought to you by noted astrologer Micah Thyssen. Stay tuned.
I ran away from heartbreak. Got nothing in return for my pain. I never thought I'd be so empty, so alone and afraid. Wasn't looking for a lover. Nobody understood where I've been. I guess I thought I needed more time to protect my love from potential offense. So I then you came around and you played it cool, but I shut it down. So you took it to the and I'm not surprised by what I found, because I know I needed something different and it had to be you. Out the blue, somebody who would listen, and it had to be you. Out of all the people to reply my love, couldn't be just anyone. My baby, it had to be you. I didn't seem to notice that you were checking for me. We were just friends, but we started building trust, and my fragile heart started to mend. Yeah, I should have paid attention. You would have been the obvious choice, but I needed time to see see clearly, dig deep and cut through the noise. So I, then you, and you, but I, so you, and I'm not surprised by what I found, 'cause I know I needed something different and it had to be you. Out the blue, somebody who would listen and it had to be you. Out of all the people to regard my love, couldn't be just anyone. But baby, it had to be you.
Welcome back. One of my favorite songs. It had to be you. You needed something different. It had to be you. I don't want to mess the song up. I just like the song. I just like the song. All right, this is your girl, Audrey Bell Kearney, bringing you the daily horoscopes brought to you by Noted Astrologer Michael Thies. I'm going to pick it up with Libra. You should not be concerned with co-workers who insist on spreading rumors. Tempers will mount if you are too busy, too pushy at work. Make sure that you take time to remember those you love. All right, listen. Watch the co-workers spreading the rumors. Don't even be a part of that crap. That is low energy. That is low energy That is a low energy activity. Don't be a part of it. Make sure that you take time to remember the ones you love. Spend some time with them. Time is precious, baby. If you don't know, ask the ones that aren't here. Oh, you can't, right? They're not here. Yeah, precious. Scorpio, you will profit from home improvement projects and real estate deals. You may need to make a few alterations to your living arrangements. Don't depend on coworkers to help you. They may only hold you back. Get the job done on your own. Don't depend on your coworkers. They can hold you back. Keep it moving forward. If you want to move, move. But if you wait for somebody else to do it, it's going to slow you down. Sagittarius, you can't help everyone, baby. You can't help everyone, Sag. I know you want to, but you can't. You can't. Some folks just aren't ready to be helped. Let me tell you. They just aren't ready. Be honest if you wish to solve a problem. You'll stay out of trouble if you pick your projects that will benefit the whole family. Listen, you can't help everybody. That's my word to you today. That's my word and Michael's word to you. Can't help everybody. Everybody's not ready. Everybody don't even want to help. I had to learn that, y'all. I'm always trying to help people. And then I realized people, they may say they want your help, but when you ask the things that are required for you to help them, you get all kind of pushback. And yeah, so some people just aren't ready to be helped. And that's okay. It's okay, especially when you're trying to help them. When you realize they don't want your help for real, they don't need your help, fall back. Hey, listen, do your thing. I was just trying to help. I'm going to fall back, though, let you handle that. That's what you do. Temperance, Capricorn. I said Temperance. Capricorn, Temperance can boil if someone you work with has not been pulling their weight. Make arrangements to meet friends at your local dance club. Put your efforts into job advancement. All right, listen. I don't know where your local dance club is. We don't have a dance club, not a local one. I know we need one. I talk about this all the time. However, God, what is it? It's called Social. It's downtown Lawrenceville. It is like I don't know what you call it. It's a restaurant, but it has like TVs and stuff, and people were in there dancing. They were dancing actually. I mean, it had enough room for you to dance. But that's not a dance club. That's a restaurant with dance space. However, it could be cool, though, to get up and dance in the middle of the floor because they did have room to dance, which I thought was pretty cool. Aquarius, get busy putting your place in order. Residential moves will be hectic and may be unsatisfactory. Hard work will not go unnoticed. Yes, people watch you. You think people aren't watching you? They are watching you, Aquarius. You don't think they are, but trust me, they really are. When you see people say, I was watching you, they were watching you for real. Not just them, other people too. So your hard work won't go unnoticed. Just know that they're watching you. Okay? Okay. Last but not least, my fellow fish Pisces. If you're already in a relationship, use this added energy passionately. Go out shopping today. That's not a good thing to tell me, universe. Go shopping is not a good thing to tell me, universe, because I want to go. You will be viewed as a sensitive and compassionate individual, and others will ask for your advice. Well, I think we're already viewed that way. I get that all the time. People always ask me for my advice, and I try to give the best advice possible. And I'll tell them, listen, you ain't got to listen to me. I'm just telling you what I think. You have to roll what your gut is telling you. Because I don't know it all. I may be totally wrong. 9 times out of 10, I'm not. Because I'm listening to what you're saying. And 9 times out of 10, I'm giving you some good advice. However, even though I'm giving good advice, you may not think so, and you may not want to use it. And here's the thing, Fish. All you can do is give the advice. You can't make people take it. So don't get offended if you give out advice and they don't take your advice. I give out advice all the time. And I know it's good advice. And I guarantee you, 9 times out of 10, people don't take it. And that's okay with me. I know I gave you some good advice. But here's what's funny, right? Have you ever given somebody advice and you know it's good advice? They know it's good advice, but they still do the opposite of what you advise them. And then they come back and tell you the same story that they told you. Hey, that's a person that's a glutton for punishment. That's who they are. They are a glutton. Like when you give out good advice, person probably knows it's good advice, and then they go back and do the exact same thing over again after you've given them that advice. That person just like punishment. That's all. They're glutton. They just like it. They just like being battered. I don't know. I don't like it. All right, that's all I got for you for now. I will be back again tomorrow at 10 a.m. to bring you more of the horoscopes brought to you by noted astrologer Micah Thasson. Now let's get on to some news you could use. So Nick Cannon had a 5-month-old son, and we want to send condolences to him and his family. He lost his son who had a brain tumor on Sunday. He had brain cancer, and he was 5 months old. That is, oh God, I can't even imagine what that's like. But our condolences go out to Nick and his family for the loss of his little son. His little son name was Zen. So little Zen, we know you're in heaven with all the other angels, and our condolences to Nick and his family. Let me tell you something. I can't even imagine that, and I don't want to. Not at all. Now, I got to tell you about this story. So I got to tell you the story first, so you give it furnished. So this morning on the open network that's hosted by the Greater Eastside Chamber every Wednesday morning at 8 o'clock. So if you want to get on there, you should become a member of the Greater Eastside Chamber. Get on there every morning. We do a Zoom networking where we meet each other. We talk about fun stuff. But at the end of each networking session, we have to get one thing that nobody knows about you, right? And so this morning, I was trying to think, because I tell this story so much, I didn't think I had told it in there. So I was like, well, I think the thing that you don't know about me is that I invented the first plus-size fashion dolls, right? And I told the story how I invented them. They turned 21, blah, blah, blah. Well, as soon as I got ready to pull my news for today, there's a story in the AJC about this little 9-year-old girl. And you know what? Let me tell you something. I don't even know her, and I'm so proud of her. And the reason I'm so proud of her is because she has taken the two things that I've done and put them together, and she's doing great. So she has a book and she has a doll. She has a doll company with a book. Now, I have books and I have these dolls, right? She put them together and made a company called Beautiful Curly Me. And that company creates black dolls with curly and braided hair. Now, my dolls were collectible dolls for people who collect dolls. Her dolls are for little girls who are black and beautiful, and she has a book. Now, what's exciting about her is that Facebook, well, Meta, formerly known as it's like Prince, the artist formerly known as Prince. Well, Meta, formerly known as Facebook, she got a grant from them for $4,000 to put towards her business. And so she had a conversation with Sheryl Sandberg where Sandberg interviewed her. Okay, how about that? She's 9 years old, and Sheryl Sandberg, for those of you who don't know, she works at Facebook, Meta, formerly known as Facebook. Her name is Zoe. She interviewed Zoe to talk about her doll company. Oh my God, that story just warms my heart, because I know that this little girl is going to do major things. Like, I spent 5 years in the doll industry. I get chills when I think about that, because I call it my first real business, because I had an idea in my head that God allowed me to extract out of my mind, find the right people, put it on paper, put it in clay, put it in wax, then put it in vinyl. That's the process. Now, I made it sound simple, but it wasn't simple. So I know what she's doing is a lot. Not only does she have the dolls, she also has a book. I've written 7, so I understand the process. But I'm so proud of her, and I don't even know who she is, but I want to meet her. Her company is called Beautiful Curly Me. So check her out, y'all. Check her out. I just had to leave with that story because I had just talked about the doll, me being an inventor of the dolls. And the first story I see is little Zoe here, who has this doll company. And it's just so far, they have donated 667 dolls. Yes, that is beautiful. Beautiful Curly Me. Check it out. Listen, I'm expecting to see her with a major toy company in the future. I wouldn't be surprised if Beautiful Curly Me has talking dolls with AI in them. I wouldn't be surprised. I would not be surprised. Check out beautifulcurlyme.com. I'm so proud of her, and I don't even know who she is. I want to meet her, though. I would love to meet her one day. All right, to a song, and I'll be back after the song to give you some news around Gwinnett County, so be sure to stay tuned.
We're on a journey, looking back on the things that we've taken for granted, but feels like we're learning to be better without what's been holding us back now. Let's move closer to a new history, find out what we can be together. Take my hand and we will conquer the world. This is our final chance. 'Cause one day we'll be looking back at this. We were in a big mess together. But we found a way to choose right from wrong. We found the strength to go on together. To go on together. Yeah. To go on together. To go on together. Moonlight and fire, dancing closely together and staying forever young. What about you and I then? Can we two find a way to align with each other? Let's move closer to a new history, find out what we can be together. Take my hand and we will conquer the world. This is our final chance. 'Cause one day we'll be looking back at this. We were in a big mess together. But we found a way to choose right from wrong. We found the strength to go on together. To go on together. Yeah. To go on together.
Welcome back. It's your girl Audrey Bell Kearney giving you the daily rundown about what's going on in and around Gwinnett County. So Gwinnett County is saying this coming weekend they're going to be giving out $100 gift cards for people who come and get vaccinated. They still want you to come and get vaccinated. I can't tell you what to do. I can just tell you so far, thank God, I don't have any side effects from the vaccine. I had someone ask me, do I think the vaccine really helped? I don't know. But what I will tell you is that I want to be as long as I can for my daughter, my granddaughter, my husband, my uncles, my brothers, my niece, my nephews, and the rest of my family and friends. I want to be here as long as I can for them. And I took the vaccine. We lost my mom in January. I don't know if it worked. I know she told me she was going to take it had she got the chance. She just never got the chance. And a lot of people don't believe that it's, they still don't believe that COVID is real. They still think, whatever. I don't know. Anyway, Gwinnett is giving out gift cards this weekend, $100 gift cards. So the Gwinnett County Government, Piedmont Healthcare, Emergent Testing, COVID Care Georgia, and the Gwinnett, Newton, and Rockdale Health Departments are teaming up for a vaccine incentive this coming Friday and Saturday. Friday through Sunday, actually. It's going to be Friday through Sunday. Officials will hand out $100 gift cards while supplies last, and people get vaccinated at 4 clinic sites from Friday until Sunday through a program called Finish Strong Together. Finish Strong Together. Most of the sites will administer vaccines for free to anyone who is 5 or older, although one site will only administer vaccines to people ages 12 and older. So for more information about the sites and location and what's going to happen, you want to go to Gwinnett Daily Post and you'll find all the information there. If you want to go and find out how to schedule your appointment, go to finishstrongtogether.com. finishstrongtogether.com, and you can find out the locations, the times, and also how to register. finishstrongtogether.com. $100 gift cards given out for you to be vaccinated this weekend while the supplies last, right? I don't think they have an endless supply of $100 gift cards, but they do have some, and they want you to come get vaccinated. And some of the ages start from 5 and up, others start from 12 and up. So check out the sites so you can find out where you can go. Go to GwinnettDailyPost.com, and you'll see all of the sites listed there. I can't tell you what to do. I just want to say, in order to stay safe, you need to be willing to do what you got to do. I know I wish I could just eat myself to safety. I don't think I can. I don't know. See, there's some smart people out there doing some really, really dangerous things with the knowledge that they have, like coronavirus. Like, that's a man-made virus. I do honestly believe that. I believe that was a virus that was made in a lab somewhere that got out. But here's the thing. That has pretty much always been the case, right? That has always been the case. There are some really smart people who are dangerous and doing some really bad things. So I want to protect myself and my family as much as I can. So I got the vaccine. I even got the booster at this point. So I'm not telling you what to do. I'm just telling you to use your judgment. All right. So community leaders to county commissioners address services for low-income residents. So affordable housing, indigent medical care, and livable wage for library workers were the big issues that came up at a public hearing on Gwinnett's county proposed 2022 budget Monday night. The county commissioners held a hearing to gather information and input on the budget, which Gwinnett's governing board will vote on next month in January. Although speakers could highlight any topic they wanted, they most wanted to highlight items that dealt with services and wages for people on the lower end of the income scale. The income workers, the lower income working families in Gwinnett County are counting on the address. They want to make sure that our elected officials hear what they're saying and hear their concerns. And one of their concerns is a livable wage here in Gwinnett County. Rents in Gwinnett County have skyrocketed over the last 2 years. I'm going to say the last year. They have skyrocketed right now. So I was talking to someone recently. She said, I wanted to move to Gwinnett County. She lives in Lithonia. And she said, I wanted to move to Gwinnett County because she works in Gwinnett County. So if you live in Lithonia, honestly, that's a hike coming down here, because I was in Stonecrest on Saturday, Sunday. For me to get from my house to Stonecrest was like 45 minutes. Because it's a hike. And so she has to come here. She has to come to Gwinnett County, literally to Lawrenceville, to work. And so to come from Lithonia, if you get caught in traffic coming up 124, you could be stuck. You can get here late. If you don't know how to take back roads, you could be late unless you leave extra early. And so she was saying that she wanted to move to Gwinnett County. She said, but I just can't afford the rent here. Like on my salary, I can't afford to come and live here because it's expensive, and it really is expensive. I've seen the rents right now just skyrocket, and because of these new hedge funds that are buying up all the home inventory to rent them out, that's making it worse. Right? It's making it worse. I mean, for some people who want to live in a beautiful home, it's a great thing, but for others, the rents are high. Like, I don't know anybody right now living in a house that just recently moved in that pays below $2,000. Not anybody. That's a mortgage. I know, I get it. But is it a mortgage from the past, or is it a mortgage from right now? Because here's the thing. Not only are rents high, so are mortgages, because the price of houses have tripled. I've seen houses that went for $190 now go for $369 in the last year and a half. So everything is expensive. But anyway, the board want to make sure that they address the community's issue about, housing and affordable living and better wages. So they had that discussion on Monday because they were discussing the budget. And I know for a lot of people, they don't make enough money right now to even live the way they want to live. And healthcare is expensive. Prescriptions are expensive. There's just a lot that's expensive right now. But I'm glad that our officials are talking about it. I'm glad that they're trying to figure out how to help fix the problem here in Gwinnett County, because again, that's why they were elected. They were elected to make sure that we had a voice. And one of our concerns are, how do we live the way we want to live and make the money we need to make? I think there are a lot of opportunities available too, but I think too now, I'm going to say this, and I know some people may get mad at me, but I'm going to say this. If you know that you're not making enough money to meet your needs, you might want to learn a new skill so you can get a better job or launch a business. Now, I will say this. If you do not have the temperament to run a business, get a better job. I'm just going to help you out. There are so many things that you can learn how to do. I'm talking about things that don't take but a couple of hours to learn if you take a class, and you can become certified. I'm telling you what I know. If you know that you're not making enough money, stop whining and figure out how to go out there and increase your skill level so you can make more money. I just read a report on CNN. They said, and I think it must have been in September, 4.2 million people quit their jobs. 4.2 million, they quit. Why did they quit? Because they probably found better opportunities. But what does that mean for you? That means that one of those 4.1 million job openings could be the perfect position for you. But here's the thing. If you don't know how to do the job, you're not going to get the job. So I'm not saying that our government and our local leaders should not help you, but I feel like you need to help yourself. So find out how to spend some time learning. You have some time to learn. People that I don't have time. Yeah, you do. Put the phone down. And I'm telling you, I don't care what nobody say. Put the cell phone down unless you're sitting there learning something. Cut the TV off for an hour a day, right? Get up an extra hour early. I'm not telling you things that I don't do. I'm not telling you things. I don't watch TV until I get in bed at night. And I'm talking, when I say in bed, I mean literally in the bed. There's no TV watching throughout the day. I may stop and watch a show while I eat lunch. I may. But for the most part, I don't do TV watching. I do TV watching when I go to bed. And guess what I'm watching? My husband will tell you, guess what I'm watching? I'm watching either the History Channel, I'm watching some success video on YouTube. That's what I'm watching. Or I'm watching something on Gaia that's going to help calm me down, zen me out so I can go to sleep. That's what I'm watching. I got my favorite shows that I try to watch, right? But I don't watch them until I get ready to go to bed. So that's normally 10, 11 o'clock at night. I normally don't go to sleep till about 12, 1 o'clock every night. Because that's when I shut down to watch television. I like TV just like anybody else. But I can't watch TV throughout the day. I cannot spend 3 hours in the middle of the day watching television. I cannot. Because nothing is going to get done. So I said all that to say we appreciate our commissioners, taking charge and making sure that people are okay. But here's the thing. You have to take some ownership too. They can't make you learn a new skill. And I don't mean to get off on a rant, but it's just so many opportunities out there right now. And then people want to complain when they have opportunities to do things. You can learn anything you want right now. Anything. I don't care what it is. If you know how to draw a straight line and you can figure out how to monetize a line, you can. Absolutely you can. I know that sounds silly and crazy, but can you decorate the line? Can you make these funny stick people from the line? Trust me, there are people out there who will pay for anything, right? And they will pay for it because they like you. But what does that mean? This means you're going to have to put in some work. And if you're not entrepreneurial, look at industries where you think, you know what, I could excel in that industry. I could do great things in that space. And then learn the skills for that. Learn. You got to be willing to learn. And let me tell you something. There's so many ways to learn things. You can learn by watching, because YouTube is full. YouTube and Google University, full of stuff. To learn anything you want. You can learn by listening. Podcasts everywhere. Everywhere. On your phone, you just walk and learn. In your car, you just drive and learn. I hardly ever listen to the radio. The only time I listen to the radio in my car, and it's satellite, the only time I listen to the radio is when I totally need to unplug from business. I'm talking about, I was like, okay, I need to do a brain dump. I need to relax. I need to unplug. I'm going to listen to the radio. That's very rare. Very rare. Now, I'm in my car. I got a podcast playing because I need to learn. I need to feel inspired. I need some inspiration. I got a podcast playing. And if you don't like to do that, go online. Billions of blog posts. Just read. Just read. If you don't want to listen, you don't want to watch, you just want to read. There's a way for you to learn. I didn't mean to get off on a tangent, but I'm just saying, like, people, you gotta do some things for yourself. You gotta say, you know what? I'm tired of this. I need something different. You gotta go get it for yourself. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. All right, I'm gonna go to a song to lighten the mood, and I'm gonna come back and give you more of the rundown about what's going on in and around Gwinnett County. Stay tuned. It's your girl, Audrey Bell Kearney, giving you the daily rundown about what's going on in and around Gwinnett County. So, there has been a lot of problems with people with the redistricting process. And so Gwinnett County Commissioners approve a resolution emphasizing the desire to have residents' voice heard in this whole process of changing and drawing these lines. So, they said the commission adopted a resolution committing to taking public comment into account when drawing up a new map for commissioners' district boundaries. It is a part of the county's ongoing effort, which includes holding a series of public meetings in each of the 4 commission districts to gather feedback from residents. So the Gwinnettians, they want you to know that your voice matters. You have a say in the way these lines are redrawn. They want you to express your opinions about the redrawing of the lines in Gwinnett County. And so they're opening it up to you for your opinions, for your voice to be heard. Nicole Love Hendrickson said the resolution is not a response to Senate Bill 6EX, which was floated during the General Assembly special session and would have expanded the commission districts from 4 to 9 and redrawn district lines without input from the commission. So that was the bill that Clint Dixon put on the table, and it was put out there that we were going to have 9 commissioners instead of 4, which made Nicole vote pretty much null and void. So the bill was recommitted to the Senate State and Local Government Operations Committee late in the special session after backlash from the community. Your voice matters with Gwinnettian. Like, you have to, if you don't feel like something is right, we have to go to the polls and we voice it at the polls. But right now, the commissioners are giving you opportunities to speak up right now before we get to the polls. They want you to come out and share your sentiment about what you think about this whole, this bill and how the lines are drawn. They want to make sure that you are heard because you are the voters, and you and we are the ones who elect these people into office. So your voice matters, and that's what the commissioners want you to know, that your voice matters. You do have a say in how things are done here, because your vote is what put people in these seats, okay? All right, so just wanted to make sure that you understood that your voice matters. Some people don't know that their voice matters. They just don't. The Gwinnett, let me tell you something. The Board of Commissioners has been busy. They've been busy this week. I'm just saying, every story I pretty much got had something to do with the board almost. So the Gwinnett Board of Commissioners puts a final decision on decriminalizing possession of small amounts of marijuana again. They have put it off again. They've been busy. On yesterday, the Gwinnett County Commissioners put off making a final decision on a proposal to decriminalize possession of small amounts of marijuana for the second month in a row. And it is unclear if the issue will be considered again. Yep. The proposal, which has been floated for months, is to change the county ordinance so that police would have the option to give someone a citation for breaking county laws if they are found to be carrying an ounce or less of marijuana, or charge them with a felony crime under the state law. So the commission voted 4-1 to take the proposal off the agenda, leaving it open to be taken up at an unspecified later date. Commissioner Kirkland Cardine, who has been a leading proponent of the proposal, cast the lone vote against taking it off the agenda for Tuesday's meeting. So again, it's off the table. We don't know how that's going to turn out, so we got to wait and see what the commissioner says. All right. I don't know. What's your thoughts on that? Do you think someone should be charged a felony for an ounce of less of marijuana? That's a good question. I know Solicitor General Brown Whiteside, he says he don't think that you should be charged with a felony for an ounce or less. But some of our commissioners seem to think differently. And, I don't know. We have to see what that looks like. That's all I can say about that. All right, so if you're looking for something to do this Saturday, which I am, because I actually may have a Saturday free. I can't even imagine what that looks like. Downtown Lawrenceville, they're going to be doing a lot of fun things this Saturday. I missed the Christmas tree lighting because I was in Albany. And every year I say I'm going to go, and I never go. And I've been here 8 years, y'all. And literally I live in Lawrenceville, and I've never gone to a Christmas tree lighting. But anyway, this Saturday, there's going to be some fun stuff happening downtown Lawrenceville from 12 to 6:30, including fireworks at 6:30. So I think I'm going to get my chair, and I think I'm going to go out and enjoy myself on Saturday. I think I'm going to get me some pack of picnic, and my husband and I think we're going to go out there and enjoy. You can watch ice sculpting being done. You can enjoy holiday music. They're going to have fireworks later on that evening at 6:30. They got vendors. You can go shopping. Santa and his reindeer is going to be there. And it's all going to be downtown on the Lawrenceville lawn. So if you want to go out, it's going to be from 12 p.m. Saturday to 6:30, and it's gonna be fireworks as well. So come out, have some fun, do some things. It's a Merry Little Christmas here in Lawrenceville from noon to 7, downtown Lawrenceville on the lawn, Lawrenceville lawn. All right. I'm going to my last song. I'm gonna come back and I'm gonna close it out with my word of inspiration for today. So stay tuned. I'll be right back after this song. Welcome back. So listen, guys, before I go, I want to give you my word of inspiration today. So here it goes. It says, success is not final. Failure is not fatal. It is the courage to continue that counts. Winston Churchill said that, and he was absolutely right. Success is not final, y'all. It's not final, and failure is not fatal. I know some people don't want to fail. They feel like if they fail, it's just going to kill them. You're not going to die from failure. You're going to learn, if anything. At least you should learn. Failure is an experience to learn. It is a lesson. Even success. Success is not final. Success is, okay, I did this. What else can I do? To me, that's what success says. When I complete one thing successfully, I say, okay, what else can I do? Because for me, that's living. Like if I stop moving forward, I stop living. Because for me, life is about progression. What is it for you? Success is not a final destination. Success is just another destination along the road. It's another destination on your trip to the end, because that eventually we will expire. Unfortunately, that is the case. And so along that way, I want to create as many successes as possible in my life. I've invented something. I invented the first plus size fashion dolls. I've written books. I've started TV networks. And I'm not saying all these things to brag. I'm just letting you know that my destination, there is no final destination until they put me in a box. So along this journey, I will continuously move forward and become successful at the next thing. I don't care about failing. Failing is going to teach me something. I've failed many more times than I've succeeded. Trust me when I tell you. I got boxes of failures because I had these ideas that I launched and they flop. And they flop for many different reasons, but they still flop. But I've also had a box full of great things. I got a treasure box for my granddaughter. So I put all my successes in this box. Somebody bought me a gift with a scarf in it, and it was like a treasure box. And I said, you know what? I'm gonna keep this for the baby. And every time I succeed at something, I'm gonna put it in this box. So when she opens that box when she's older and I'm not here anymore, she can say, my grandma did that. She called me Gia. My Gia did that. Because I want her to know what's possible. And she has to keep moving forward. Like, she can't stop. You know, I write books. All the books are in the box. So she can go back and say, oh, okay, she wrote this book. She wrote that book. She invented this doll. She did this TV thing. She did this. She did that. I failed many more times than I succeed. And I'm sure that until they put me out of here, I will continuously to fail and succeed. But I won't quit. I won't give up. Because I got the courage to continue to keep going. Do you? That's my question for you today. Thank you again for listening. You could be anywhere in the world, but you spent the last 56 minutes with me. And I appreciate you and love you to life for that. If you miss any episodes of this show, be sure to go to goodmorninggwinnett.com to listen to past episodes there. If you listen to this show on Apple Podcasts, find your favorite 2 episodes, find it, give it 5 stars, leave a comments, and subscribe to the show. Follow me on Facebook at Good Morning Gwinnett. Follow me on the Twitter at GM Gwinnett, the number 1, and follow me on Instagram at Good Morning Gwinnett. If you want to support the show, go to goodmorninggwinnett.com to support the show. Click on the banner that says support the show, and you can support it right there. Also, if you don't want to buy a t-shirt, a pair of socks, or a bag, you can just scroll down to the bottom and buy a book. Amazon would be happy to take your order and also happy to support me at the same time. Go to Amazon.com and look my name up if you don't want to go to the website, and you will find me, Audrey Bell Kearney. Buy a book, subscribe to my channel. All of that good stuff is right there for you to support this show. I want to thank you again for listening. I really appreciate you and love you for being here with me for the last 57 minutes. I'll be back again tomorrow at 10 a.m. Remember, stay safe out there, my friends. Stay safe. Until next time, make it a great day. Bye, y'all.
You've been listening to Good Morning Gwinnett. Make sure to tune in Monday through Thursday at 10 a.m. Eastern Time to find out what's happening around Gwinnett. If you like this episode, subscribe now and share with your friends. To learn more about Noise Media Network, visit noisemedia.us.